Hey guys, today I am filming my first update for my Project 10 Pan Winter Edition for 2019. I am so excited because I have actually hit my goal on quite a few products over this first month, which is amazing, but I will be adding in some replacement products and just some new things I have been using along with these products that I would like to track my progress on. I'm feeling like we're starting off the year good. I'm feeling ambitious, so let's see what we can get done over these next 2 months, but I will start by going over all of the items I was able to hit my goal on. The first thing is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. So this was made with coconut water and it's supposed to smell like coconut. And it does have like a nice sweet coconut scent, but for some reason when I apply it to my skin it starts to smell a little off. It doesn't smell sour necessarily, but it smells a little bit different than it does in the packaging, but it's not gross or anything, but I did want to mention it. This is a very hydrating primer. It essentially feels like I'm applying a moisturizer to my skin, but it's also giving like a smooth, not slippery, but a smooth base for foundation to glide on over top of easier. I did find that it was a little bit too moisturizing for me and it made me a little bit too oily. Then just today I finished up the MakeUpForEver Matte Velvet Skin Foundation in the shade Y205. So as you can see, I did cut it open. I scraped in the top here and scraped in the bottom to get out everything, and this lasted me a whole month using this every single day. I was using about even amounts of this foundation in my other foundation, and I'm so happy that I had this. It was great to use as a mixer for me because it is very fair and very yellow, but this foundation on its own, I have tried it before, I don't love it. It's not terrible, but it's not amazing. This does give about a medium coverage, has more of a satin finish, and it's okay at controlling my oil, but as you guys know, I prefer a full coverage foundation with a satin or matte finish that does help control my oil, and this was fine, but for the price tag, I wouldn't buy it because it doesn't do enough for me, but it was awesome to get this little mini in my Sephora play to throw in to a project to use up. Then I finished up both of my powders, which is crazy. You guys know I'm such an insane powder person. There was not that much left in the Too Faced, and the ColourPop doesn't come with that much to begin with, and I was halfway through it. So the first one is the Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. I love this. My friend Jean gifted this to me over the summer. I've been using it for a couple months now. I really enjoy this. This does such a nice job of setting my skin. My skin does not look too matte, but it's not dewy whatsoever. I think this is a really great product. And also I don't notice this one oxidizing on me. You guys know how much I love the Too Faced Peach Perfect Powder, but it oxidizes on me and gets a little bit too peachy. I didn't find that with this one. And this one does have a yellow tint to it, so it can look a little dark sometimes. It really depends on my foundation combination, but I felt like this worked really well with my foundation combo. I do see myself repurchasing this, so I am trying to save up my Ulta points till I get about 4,000. I can go on a nice little shopping spree. I've got some gift cards. I'm gonna wait till I get a 20% off coupon so I can really go to town, but I think that this will be one of the items that I will purchase. I actually really enjoyed this one, and I would love to have this on my collection and use it during the months in the year when I'm not at my oiliest, where I don't need that super mattifying powder. This is a really good one. I think would be good for all skin types. Highly recommend this. The other one is the ColourPop No Filter Loose Setting Powder. I have the translucent shade. Let's do a little size comparison here. So the Too Faced comes with 17 grams and the ColourPop comes with 8.5 grams. So it is exactly half of what you would get in the Too Faced, so it shows what kind of excess packaging the Too Faced has. But also, I went through the ColourPop so quickly. I don't like this one at all. I didn't like it at all for my under eyes. That is how I initially tried this. I did film an entire review on the ColourPop complexion products. I'll have that linked in the cards. And I tried it under my eyes then. I didn't enjoy it, so I decided to use it up to set my face. This makes my face look so perfected. Just because it has that tint of color, my skin looks even more flawless. This is truly translucent, so all it does for me is set my skin. and I feel like I need to apply a decent amount to make sure it's completely set. For me, this did absolutely nothing. Now, this might be nice if you have more of a dry, normal skin type and you're not looking for any powder to help mattify you or give you color. You just want your foundation to not be sticky anymore. This would be fine for that, but this is just okay. But I do feel really happy to have 2 powders used up out of my collection. And the next thing I finished up would be the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. This actually lasted me a really long time. This comes with 0.60 fluid ounces. I did not find that this made me overly dewy. It definitely didn't have any glitter in it like some dewy finish setting sprays can have. I think that this actually dispersed quite nicely. I enjoyed the mister on this. You guys know I'm not crazy about setting spray, even though I like trying different ones, and I have quite a few that I'm needing to work through. This was just fine, but I think it worked pretty well for a drugstore setting spray, and it didn't make me overly dewy, but it was also something just really nice to have used up out of my collection, but I don't see myself repurchasing it. Then I have some eyeshadows I was able to hit pan on. So the first one I did not mention in my intro, but this was an add-in product in my fall project pan, and since then I've been continuing to use it. I did use this in the Chit Chat Get Ready With Me with these products, and I did actually hit pan on this. So I've already hit my goal on it, and I didn't even mention it in the intro. But as I said, if you guys saw my update in my finale for my fall project, you'll see that I was working on this one. So I really want to show you guys this for this update, second update, and the finale so I can track my progress. This is the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly Palette. I'm using this Matte White Extra Creamy as my brow bone highlight. So I do have a really good amount of pan, and I'm just trying to work along the sides here to wear it down pretty evenly. But as I said, I would just love to track my progress and see if I can hit even more pan over the next few months. And then I had pan on 2 other eyeshadows, which is freaking insane. I did not expect that I would be that close to hitting pan. So the first one is Urban Decay YDK. This is what I am using as my lid shade. It's a beautiful taupey color. I absolutely love it. This is also in the Naked 2 palette. And I was also able to hit pan on NYX Coquette. I'm using this as my transition color, and that is a really good amount of pan. And NYX, I think they're discontinuing these. When I went on the Ulta website, they had like 10 shades and they used to have 50. So I don't know if those are just the shades that are left or if they got rid of all the rest of them. But this one is not on sale at Ulta anymore, which is a shame because this is a really, really great, more purpley taupe color that applies well, blends well. It has a good amount of pigmentation, but it's not overly pigmented, but perfect for a transition color for me. So this is some major pan on these eyeshadows in just a month, so I feel super happy about that. So I was able to hit my goal on 8 items within this first month, which I think is amazing. I'm feeling super excited, which is why I'm adding in quite a few more replacement products to see what I can accomplish within these next 2 months. So starting with primer, I have been using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. The Too Faced primer lasted me like 2 weeks. So I have made a ton of progress on the Becca. So this is where I started out and I am all the way up here. I apply 2 pumps of this and I've been using it every day and it has been going up really quickly. I've used up one of these before, but I didn't remember going through it as quickly, but I am enjoying this. So this one will for sure be done by next month. I probably only have a week and a half's worth of product left. So when I use up this one, I am going to start using the MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance in the shade Radiant Pink. This is a nice little tiny size as well. So I would love it if I could finish both of these by the finale. If I could finish 3 mini face primers, that'd be amazing. Next we have my foundation. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear in the shade 1W1 Bone. So this first line is from my intro and this second line is where I am at now. Not a ton of progress considering I've been using this every single day. You guys know I kind of cake on my makeup and that's all that I use. I don't know how people use up a bottle of foundation every 2 months. Like, that's insane to me. But if I keep at this same pace, I should be able to have this finished off by the finale. This is something that I absolutely love, but it is the oldest foundation in my collection, so I want to use it up and start using something else. But we're making some good steady progress. I'm not sure what I'm going to use as a mixer with this next. I know that I love the Hard Candy Glamouflage original foundation mixed with this one, but the Glamouflage Mix and Pigment Drops are in my makeup use up for 2019. I'll have that intro linked in the cards, except it might not be posted yet. That'll be coming soon, so there's a spoiler for you. So I'm not sure if I'll like that consistency with this one because they're both pretty thin. So I'll try it out. I will let you guys know next month. For concealer, I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser in the Brightener shade, which is the more pinky tone version. So here's where I was at the intro, and here is where I am now. So that is some pretty good progress. And I think if I keep at this same pace, I'll have it done by the finale as well. So this sponge holds so much product. You don't have to twist it up every time you use it. If you really just like press it onto your skin, you'll get a really good amount of product. So this is gonna last me a good little bit, but I'm very happy about that. I do enjoy the formula of that product. So because I used up both of my powders within the first month, that's insane. I'm going to be bringing in a couple more powders, and this is a sneak peek. These are a couple items that are gonna be in my yearly makeup use up. So I went to get a jump start on them. If I cannot finish them by the finale, that's okay, but I'm hoping I can make some really good progress over the next 2 months and then use these up later on in the year. So this is the NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade number 1, Ivory. Don't really have much of a dip on this one. This is pretty new, but you don't get much product in here, so I should be able to go through that pretty quickly. And then I have the NYX Hashtag No Filter Powder in the shade number 2, Nude, which I haven't panned one of these before, and it is a big product, so I have no idea how long this will last me. I will be wearing these together because this is a little dark and this is a little light, so we'll see. The next item I have would be my little mini sample size of the Balm Cabana Boy Blush. I have repressed it into this little pixie compact. This is so pigmented. I am very nervous that I won't finish this by the end of the project. I hope to make some really good progress on this one. I am super nervous. I've really been wearing this mostly every single day. I'm wearing a different blush today because I liked it better with the makeup look, and I want to wear my other blushes some, but I don't know. I feel pretty nervous about it. We will see, but this is what it looks like right now. So next is an item that I would like to add in. I don't think I'm going to finish this, but I really just want to track my progress. This is the Mally Shadow Stick Extra in the shade Autumn Shimmer. I have been using this on my lid under YDK. Every single time I do this look, I've done it from the very beginning, and I've been wearing this look just about every single day to work. So like 5 days a week, which is how I was able to hit pan on those 2 shadows. So I wish I had marked my progress at the very beginning, but still. 2 months, we'll see what I can get accomplished. So these shadow sticks come with a ton of product, and this is all that I have left. So you can see my marking right there. I'm very excited to see what kind of progress I can make on this. It is detached from the base, and this is a little dried out. This isn't as creamy as some other shadow sticks, but I would love to make some really good progress on that, so we will see how that goes. So then we have my other eyeshadows. So this is me, I mentioned in the intro, but I didn't show it to you. This is Makeup Geek Cupcake. I hit pan on this last year. Yes, I hit pan on this last winter, and I am using this along with NYX Coquette as a transition color, and I like this because it's a little bit more pinky and this one is a little bit more purple, so I think they go really, really nicely together. And I use 2 different brushes to apply them, which again, if you watch a Chit Chat Get Rid of Me, you can see, because I want to have more of the purple showing, but I want to have a little bit of that pink base underneath. And I again wish I had showed you this in the intro, because I do believe that I have expanded the pan a little bit since my intro, which is very exciting. So again, I just want to try to track my progress on this as well. That's a lot of pan right there, and Makeup Geek shadows in my experience are really difficult to hit pan on, so I feel very accomplished with that. Then the other eyeshadow in the project is Urban Decay Tease. As you can see, I have a really good dip in the center. I feel like I should be hitting pan within the next week or 2, fingers crossed. It will definitely happen by the finale though. I do like this color. It is a nice purpley taupe, but this does look a little bit gray on my eyes. But when I use that purple and that pink transition color mixed in with this, it helps it not look too gray. So I think I chose great shades to work all together, but that is a really nice size dip. I'm feeling super proud of that. And then from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette, I have been using Strange to set the primer in my crease. I have a really good size dip in here. I have a little bit of pan on the sides, but none right in the middle of the shadow, but I think within the next couple weeks I should have been, definitely by my next update, which is super exciting. I really am enjoying the color and the formula of this shade. And lastly, we have my 2 lip products. So this is the NARS Velvet Lip Glide in the shade Bound. So after like a week or so, I was like, wow, there's like no product coming out my lips. I thought this product was more pigmented than that. And then I took out the stopper, and then I had so much goopy product. But because the way these little minis are packaged, you really cannot get much out unless you take out the stopper. And maybe it's because it's square, I'm not sure. But I have been using this every single day when I'm going to work. I've been reapplying at least once throughout the day, but I try to reapply more than that. I have used up quite a bit of this. I definitely think I should have this one finished off by next month, which is super exciting. Once I use up the NARS lip gloss, I will move on to the Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss in the shade Goddess. I did wear this for New Year's and it wasn't too purpley, which is nice because I do think it will be nice and wearable for work, and you don't get very much in here at all. So I still feel hopeful that I can finish up both of these by the end of the project. So guys, that was my first update for my Project 10 Pan Winter Edition. I would love to know if you guys are doing a project pan down below so I can follow your progress, and I would love to know your thoughts if you have tested out any of the products that I mentioned here today. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.